Krishna Murari Sudarshan Dari Murli bajao ne timi kahan cho Murli bajao ne timi kahan cho Madhyao ratma mathura le tori Basudev ko nandana le tori Barsa ko bori charan le mori Jamuna jatao ne timi kahan cho Jamuna jatao ne timi kahan cho Krishna Murari Sudarshan Dari Murli bajao ne timi kahan cho Bhakta Sudha Madharye aaye Bhakta Sudha Madharye aaye Ek muti chawal sat mat laaye Kache prabhuli kachau ko Prema sikao ne timi kahan cho Krishna Murari Sudarshan Dari Murli bajao ne timi kahan cho महाभारत में शास्त्र सुनाए संसार को आज्ञन मीठा लगाए सारथी भय प्रभु रतलई माँ की गीत सुनाओ ने तिमी कहाँ छो गीत सुनाओ ने तिमी कहाँ छो वाह It's a very beautiful bhajan. It's sung in Nepali. And I learned it at the Nepali ashram as one little boy. He was there, his Keshav. And he is so talented that I saw him grow, and now he's graduated from our school in Nepal, Pranavananda Vidya Mandir. And he is taking care of computers. I mean, telemarketing and all of those, in charge of like 1,000 people in Nepal. Oh, he's grown. But the song is a good song. It's a very, lots of stories coming out from this song. And it's saying that Krishna, when you took birth in that prison, when you came out of your own will to fulfill yada yada hi dharmasya, Glanir bhavati bharata abhyuta nama dharmasya tadatmanam srijamyam paritranaya saranam vinashachaya dushkatam dharma samstapanartaya sambhavani juge juge. You come and you demonstrated what you spoke in Bhagavad Gita. You took birth as a babe in that prison. And your mother, Vasudeva and Devaki. Vasudeva was there, of course, in the prison. And your powers put the guards to sleep and unshackle the gates to the prison. And you were put in a basket and you had to be taken to a Gokul, to Yashoda Nanda. But when you were about to cross the river, Vasudeva had you on the top of his head. The river was so rough and the currents were so strong, the waves were so high. And Vasudeva, you encouraged him to your power to go. And as soon as your feet touched the water, it separated and you were taken safely across. How beautiful. Krishna, sometimes you carry the Sudarshan Chakra. You're so powerful, that weapon that travels at the lightning speed. And you use it only sparingly. But you have the flute also, which you will charm your devotees and give that peace and contentment. Oh, today we worship you. And we ask you that put your feet in front of us and our path so it's cleared. And then you talk, the second verse is that your friend Sudama, he was having difficulty and his wife encouraged him. Go and see your friend Sudama. Go and see your friend Krishna, Sudama. And then Sudama succumb to it. And he says, but what would I take for my friend? He says, okay, take this handful of parched rice. And she wrapped it in the thaline and the cloth, and Sudama went. Krishna being Antaryami, he knows the past, present and future. And when he knows that his friend is coming, and he was there to greet him, and he took him in, and with so much like a royalty welcome, and he was given new clothes and the best food. But then he asked, what do you bring for me, Sudama? And Sudama was a little shy, and he knew that he had that about a handful of parched rice. And then what happened? He took the rice and ate it, and he said, Sudama, this is the best food I've had for a long time, because we came with love. And then the last verse is saying, oh, in the Mahabharat, you're the one that sanctioned that war, and you know so many will be killed. But when you were asked, why are you permitting this killing? And then you replied, oh, Arjuna, I'm everything. I'm your body, I'm your mind, I'm your intellect, and I'm your ego. This is my lower nature, all of creation. It is me. How can you think that you are different? And then he gave us that Mahabharat war. Oh my God. I mean, that Bhagavad Gita. And today, let us chant Surya Narayan. It's coming up so beautiful. I was waiting for him. Om Bhara Bhava Svaha Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Naha Prachodayat. Om Bhara Bhava Svaha Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Naha Prachodayat. Oh, this adorations to Surya Narayan. Devotees, welcome, and I think by now you're also inspired. And you know, I always say how I come out here prepared, because this is human effort that I will do, get up and do the asanas and transcend the tamasic and the rajasic and the sattvic nature through the asanas. Because when you get up, you're lazy, that's the tamasic state. As you do the yoga asanas, the mind and the body is at full speed, and you have to control the mind and keep it within the body during that the exercises. And when you lie down after a beautiful exercise of the body, then what happens? You're in that sattvic state, and then you're ready to exit the body at the top of the head, the holy ones. And I will go into our atmosphere as vibration and energy, leaving the body behind, and then exit into space. And then from there, the body, mind, intellect, and the ego has been crushed a long time. And now you're in that state of being, consciousness. Satchidananda, through consciousness and bliss. That's the goal of our life. And now you're omnipotent. You're all powerful 100% and 100% of the time. What kind of power? Divine power, conscious power. And then you're all pervading. You exist all over the universe as consciousness. And then you're omniscient, all knowing, knowing the past, present, and future. Now I'm talking like, this is like God talking, right? No, if I could say this based on human effort, then naturally I will summon the grace of the Guru, Swami Parameshananda ji, because he has brought me into this life, he has sustained me. And this morning, let us bring him into the presence, because the Guru is the one that's doing everything. BHARAT SEVASHRAM Sheng, Swami Parameshananda ji, manifestation of consciousness. Om Dhyana Moolam Guru Murti Puja Moolam Guru Pradam Mantra Moolam Guru Vakyam Moksha Moolam Guru Kripa. Now Guru is no other than manifestation of consciousness. And this morning we want to bring that Guru in our presence, because we want him to, with our human effort, he's going to bless us. And your Guru could be Lord Krishna, your Guru could be The Buddha, your guru could be the Christ. Your Buddha guru could be Mother Durga, Lord Shiva, anyone that guru you have. But know that you should have a guru who is a manifestation of consciousness. You can have the Diksha guru, but eventually you have to come to that point where your guru is no other than God. You know, I always say that this human effort. Now, I made the effort. What would you do today in terms of your effort to be in relationship with God? It is not good that you listen to what I'm telling you, but it's important that you also make your human effort. And with that being said, try to do little yoga asanas. And then when I go back, I'll do the devotion and the faith worship to Guruji, Swami Parameshananda ji Maharaj. And then when I'm through with that, I'll cook some food and offer it to him before I partake. And the prayer I will use, Om Brahmarpanam Brahmahave Brahmagano Brahmanahutam Brahmaeva Tena Gantavyam Brahma Karma Samadhinam Om Tat Sat Hari Om. Oh, the prayer is saying, you are the food. You are the pot that I'm going to cook this food in. You are the fire. You are everything. Take this back. This is my offering to you as you've given it to me as appreciation and thanks. Because if we don't show appreciation for when someone does good for us, we're really that's ungrateful. We don't want to be ungrateful to the one that is giving everything, God, consciousness. And you know, with the COVID being like what it is now, and here in America, there's upsurge again. I know in India, it's very bad. Lots of people are dying, and all parts of the world, Trinidad and Guyana. It's really coming back like a second turnaround. Now, many people are waiting for this to go away, and okay, yes, it's true. We want to do that, but during this time, we have to make an adjustment. You know, Krishna Bhagavan would have said, I come many times, but this time he has come as COVID. There might be a very cruel thing to say of God coming like this, but he wants us to come to him. And with the social distancing and masking and not touching and being within yourself, it is a great thing. And look at it as a blessing. And this way you will internalize, you will do introspection, and you'll get to know more of the loved ones next to you. Husbands and wives will learn to go and appreciate each other, and brothers and sisters and families will come together in these moments. Make it a time to be together and make it a good time, so this way you will learn the lesson. Devotees, nothing happens by chance. The Lord is always controlling. Look at the glimmer in the water. The sun is coming from the sky and is coming from the water. What a beautiful mandir we have, right? That we're worshipping direct God. The 5 elements, Krishna Bhagavan said this, I'm the 5 elements. Bhumirapo analo vayo kamano buddhirevacha ahankariti yanme binna prakriti ashtada. Arjunam, the 5 elements, earth, water, fire, air and space. And we have them all here in this mandir. This mandir is so beautiful, isn't it? And we have them in this mandir. Let's worship Mother Earth. Let's worship the water. Let's worship the air. Let's worship the sun and the fire, and let's worship space. They're all here. And this is the closest we can worship God directly. Now, in our ritualistic Hinduism, we personalize these 5 elements and we worship them. And our rituals are so important because it's the schooling for us. Now we can graduate out of that and come directly to God. And through our meditation, we will go beyond creation Like in the morning before, after I do the exercise, I do the meditation. And you go in that place of consciousness. And then you look at Mother Earth and see how infinitesimal it is compared to all of creation. But yet we think that this is all that was created, Mother Earth. That's all we know. We have limitations. But we should have a mind that transcends limitations. And we should have go to that consciousness which expands in all direction. We should break the bonds of our mind, that we should shatter the ego, and then we'll find out that we are far better person than we ever thought we are. And who would that be? We'll rediscover that the gods and goddesses that we worship are really us. We are them. So this morning, let us do the prayer. Oh Lord, help me to rediscover I'm just like you. Give me that wisdom. Take me out from the suffering caused by the illusion that you have created. Give me the wisdom that, okay, I want to be like you in the state of consciousness. Help me to take me out of your lower nature and bring me up to that. Isn't that a powerful prayer? What else should we pray for? And think about this, and you'll see the transformation. Let us do a Guru mantra, and let us all do it together. Om Sri Guru Shivaya Namah. 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 Well, I hope you've inspired. I hope you'll make some transformation. Listening is not enough, but you have to put everything into practice. I give you the blessings of Swami Parameshananda and all the gods and goddesses. Have no fear. Hari Om. Shanti, Shanti, Hari Om.